Dear Alessia, 12/18/21, don't forget to be grateful and don't forget to be passionate, because life is but a dream where no moment is guaranteed and none should be taken for granted, no matter the outside appearances or the troubles of the day. The miracle of each moment still comes gift wrapped in finality. Every day you've lived just floats off like a dream in the ether. All those days were amazing, even the bad ones. All these days are amazing, right here and right now, the very same way. Don't forget to be grateful, because every day is wrapped in finality. And don't forget to be passionate, because your life is a chance to express your spirit in full. It's Saturday morning and I woke up overwhelmed by the mountains to climb ahead of me, and a head full of thoughts berating past mistakes or things that felt like mistakes now anyway. Speaking out against the insanity of the age. Would it have been better to play along and pocket away silently the fact that none of this really adds up? Certainly in the short term, it's been a period of dramatic loss, and that, on top of having to provide for a new child, is incredibly daunting. In your head, you make up a pathway to get ahead and a series of activities and goals you intend to take on and overcome, but then you face rainy Saturday mornings where depression rests on your head like a tire iron hammering you in slow motion. I think the key is to never give up and clock the small victories, push forward day by day, and understand that the mountain to whatever we dream of is in front of us all. The one thing you can't hide is when you're crippled inside, John Lennon sang, and that's the thing. We all run the race of life weighed down by internal oppression, damning voices belittling and berating us, crippled inside. I wasn't even gonna write today, but then it seemed too bleak not to. Writing is a lifeline, and when one of these is done, it's at least one thing in the category of mission accomplished, one goal I can hang my hat on. Pushing myself to run out in the cold drizzle would be another. Learning to edit, to make vlogs, and push out the new music in the only way I really know how in the current wreckage of my world, to continue to push yourself through the digital barrage, to assert some form of presence in the world, to have a voice now, and to make it count. You can't look at the results or be afraid of judgment. You just have to go and keep going, live and keep living. Me and you are on the couch right now. Your mama is cleaning the kitchen, and you're on my lap stretching, and then back beside me, kicking my legs with your tiny legs, teaching yourself to walk like a physical dream of a world you haven't yet arrived at but are going to, walking on the air, kicking mommy and daddy every chance you get. And I'm typing into this device. You keep looking at it, wondering what it is. It's a notepad to the universe, the downfall of man. I keep hiding it and holding your hand between sentences. I guess I'm glad I wrote. Strange how I had already given up on the day before 8:30 a.m. It's just gone 9. Being a human sucks a fair bit of the time. But we gotta pull through these gray mornings and do the next right thing to champion our cause, to fight for our lives and our loved ones. This life provokes a strange fight. Almost always I think I have nothing to write, and then I write, and it's not half bad half the time, like an internal voice from beyond the one that beats me up coming out to say, you can do it. Don't overwhelm yourself, one day at a time, one moment at a time, you can do it. I went to UPS and got the shipments of art and lyrics out, grateful that I'm sustained that way still. Must get out the NFTs and not worry about results. Must relinquish fear and control and be of service to my fellow man whenever I can. When life hits you hard, it's hard not to think of self, but that's when you really should try to think of others. Sacrifice is where happiness is born. At least now, my selfish thoughts are wrapped around taking care of others. The pressures of my livelihood revolves around taking care of others, of you and your mama. It certainly need not be fancy, something basic and far away from a world caving into madness and mandates, a place where you can dream of tea parties and play dates. That'll do. That'll do.